We're live. We're live. How's it going, everyone? Welcome back. Welcome back to the Argyle Way. And as you can see in the title, no to Wayne Rooney. That is what we are going to be talking about today on stream. No to Wayne Rooney. Of course, a lot of people were talking about Wayne Rooney as a Birmingham manager last season. He had an absolutely atrocious time in the Midlands, and honestly, if a lot of people are going to be asking me, saying, "Do you want Wayne Rooney in charge? Do you want Wayne Rooney in charge?" The simple answer is no. As you can see in the title, I do not want Wayne Rooney in charge of Plymouth Argyle, and that is a state up answer right there. But many of the things could. Sorry about that. The massive echo on the stream that did not go to plan there. But if you do want to join the stream, and you can jump on and you can have your say. The link is on the YouTube chat and it's on Facebook as well, because we're live on Facebook and we're live on YouTube. But there's many things that you can talk about, because obviously I like Wayne Rooney myself. I've always been a fan of Wayne Rooney's when he was a player years and years ago. But now, being a manager at Argyle, I don't see that. I don't see that whatsoever, and I don't want him as Argyle manager. The way he was building that Birmingham side and the way they were playing for the most of the season last year is not really what I want from a type of side that likes to play three at the back. First of all, secondly, likes to play more an attacking style. We like to slowly break teams down, like to push our players at the field, and mainly counter press against the opposition side, but not like that. No, definitely not the type of manager that we want, and I definitely don't think he'd definitely take us further forward in what we would like to achieve throughout the next couple years or so. For the club itself, would it bring in maybe would it be a massive bring to get loads of players in? Maybe, but I don't see us. I really don't see us really I really don't see us getting in a manager that can get us more exciting football and at least get us proper good results. He didn't do that at Birmingham. The results that he got were so poor. And when he came down here, the football that he played, to be honest, we drew 3-3, but we should have played better ourselves. But I don't think he played good football from what we saw from his Birmingham side. So if I'm going to be truly honest here, I do not want him at the club. But there's many other different things that we could say. But only time will tell, really. Only time will tell. It's going to be interesting to see how things shape up, throughout the future of our football club. And let's turn that off again, because we don't want that to carry on going. We've got comments coming through, and if you want to jump on the stream, you can. The link is on the top, so you can jump on if you want. But so let me know if you do want to jump on. I need to change. All right, let me change to questions. Is it questions? No, top chat. Here we go. How's everyone? How is everyone today? Good to be on stream. Because obviously the last stream we was talking about Paul Heckingbottom, and from what I've heard about Paul Heckingbottom, now there was rumours saying that he's now not gonna become Argyle manager. And then what Argyle Twitter usually likes to do, flip the stories around, just keep on going. Oh, he's not gonna come. He is gonna come now. The best thing to do is just ignore that and just completely completely blank yourself away from Argyle Twitter, because it's the best thing to do. So, and I think a lot of people have probably taken the same way that I have. Comments coming through. Richard, how are you doing? Hi, mate. There was more about Birmingham that there could not play his way of football. Yes, that is also true. Another fact, he done very well with Derby, with the massive points deduction that they had at a negative 21 points deduction. I think it was a couple of years ago now, in the 2022 season, when we just missed out on playoffs ourselves in League One. But yes, he did do well with that side, but a lot of people from saying, was Liam Rosenior the main one pulling the strings around the time he was there? So I don't know. It's there's a lot of things to say about that. How many fans would have renewed their tickets if Rooney was going to be manager? Says Marcus. Well, if Wayne Rooney was to become manager of Argyle, I think a lot of people would probably be retracting their they'll be probably retracting themselves saying, "Oh, I'm not going on the waiting list now. I do not want to watch this type of style of football." No, not Rooney. He is rubbish. And Peter Fox. What he did at Birmingham, I hope Argyle don't entertain it. Says Andrew Shakespeare. Yeah, exactly right. Rooney and Gerrard are good players, but crap managers. 100%. I agree with you on that. It's honestly, I don't know why we are interested in Wayne Rooney first of all, and from what I've heard on the bookies, he was around 15-1 at one point, and then a couple hours or an hour later, he jumps all the way up to 3-1, 3-1, very very quickly. Like where has that come from? Either someone knows there's something going on in the behind the scenes, or someone's just put a tenner on just for a laugh. But I think this is the second one. I definitely think someone's just put a tenner on just for a laugh, because if I'm going to say this right now, let me just turn my camera for 2 secs. If I'm truly honest here, it would be a dream for me, but I don't think it would be good for the club. I do not want him at Argyle whatsoever, and I don't think other people want him as well. It's a simple factor, but it depends what other people's opinions are on it. My main opinion is just don't bring him in. It won't be good. It won't be a great idea. His football's not great. His pulling power to bring in players, is it that good? I don't know, but I don't want him. I don't want him, and I don't think a lot of people want him. What we saw on Twitter, many other people getting their own opinions. If you do want to look at Twitter yourself, then fair enough, but I've never seen Argyle Twitter lose their mind so hard in my life. And there's a lot of people that's just really taking their own way about it. How is Rooney even a contender? Did they not see what he did? But that's exactly right, Caitlin. I don't understand why he's even a contention. I don't even know why he's even being talked about. And you've got to be honest, is Neil Dewsnip part of this? Maybe he's probably got something to do with it. But it's just a little annoying that he has something to do. Maybe he does have something to do with it. And it's kind of annoying that there's something brewing that we do not all know about. Just don't. Just pull away from the deal. Just pull away from the deal. You can pull away from the deal at any time. Just don't do it. It's the worst idea you could possibly think of. I think a lot of fans would most likely want Paul Heckingbottom because he's the easier choice, and he is, in my honest opinion, a better manager. He's done well with Sheffield United multiple times. Well, I say multiple times, but he got him to the Premier League. I think it was either a season ago, before this season that's just finished. But in the Prem, he didn't do well. But he has got good Championship experience, and that is what we would like to have as a manager here. How is it going, Calvin? How's it going, Sean? I'm not bad. Yeah, good, Caitlin. Look at Derby. He did well until the get points issued. I'm all good. Yeah, nice to see that you're all good, Richard. Yes, he did do well at Derby, but what he did at Birmingham is just really it's just the main thing to look at. What he did at Birmingham is the main thing. I think everyone will probably most likely look at and say, "Do not bring him in. Just don't bring him in." What he did there was absolutely atrocious. His style of play was trash, and it all just completely broke down from the get-go when all of the fans were literally just against him at the start. Just don't do it, because it will just get our fan base absolutely flipped upside down. What I mean by that is everyone will just get toxic in the way when Ian Foster was at the club. It's just not a good idea whatsoever. It's just not. It's just absolutely not. But there's many other managers that we can get that are much better than him. So it's just annoying that all of a sudden Wayne Rooney, of all people, is now being rumoured. It's just ridiculous. Please not Wayne Rooney. Will Still is going up the betting odds. But if you've seen on Sky Sports now, Marcus, Norwich are in talks to bring Will Still to their club. So that's a brilliant appointment for Norwich. If they do end up getting Will Still in, I had a feeling we wasn't going to be going to get anywhere near him anyways. I don't think we had a chance to bring him in, if I'm truly honest. I don't understand people saying, yeah, Will Still is a decent appointment, and I think he would definitely be a good manager for our club. But when you realise there's loads of other clubs around, like Norwich, like Birmingham, and Hull, looking for managers themselves, you know that you're going to be bottom of the list, waiting to scrape the bottom of the barrel for the next manager that comes across that you think, oh, yeah, he looks decent, even though when you realise it, he's not. Like Wayne Rooney. Why are we even going for him is stupid. But Will Still, I would have liked, but are we going to get him? Probably not, because Norwich are now in talks with him. I thought Paul Heckingbottom was a done deal. Still in the works, though, ain't it? Well, we don't know what's going on. It'd be manager that we not talked to, yeah. Majority of fans don't want Rooney. Exactly, Stevie. I think a lot of people do not want... a lot of people don't want Rooney. A lot of our fans just do not want him at the club, but it's about what the board... It's also what the board want as well. But you know, Plymouth Argyle, the club, excuse me, the club really cares about the fans. So if we do bring in Wayne Rooney, there's going to be, I'm telling you now, there's going to be a lot of things that will probably happen that I probably do not want to mention on stream. So that's one simple thing that I'm just going to put out there right now. It's not going to end well. It's probably going to may end in tears. And probably everyone will be like, we're going to go down. We're going to go down next season. This season's already finished before we even started. So there you go. Maybe I should have applied. Maybe I should have applied. Maybe I should have applied. Maybe Jack should have applied. Maybe Liam should have applied. Maybe Harvey England should have applied for the job. You never know. So I think we could have possibly got far, even though it would probably be like 10,000 to 1 to take the job. I'd rather have Anthony Barry, not another blue nose from Terry Alford. Yeah, exactly. I would like Paul Sturrock back at the club. Now, that would be interesting, wouldn't it? Paul Sturrock, goodness me. You would do a better job, Stevie. Paul Heckingbottom or Anthony Barry? Paul Heckingbottom, championship experience, and we've all seen what he can do in the championship as a manager of Sheffield United. He's guided them to the Premier League, and if you're given the right resources, you're given the right amount of money, and I think he would definitely do well with the club, with the team that we've already got. Maybe if we do end up selling a couple more players, I think we do end up. I think we do end up getting. I think we would end up doing very, very well because we already have a good base of players that we have already got. We are getting rid of some players at the moment still. Obviously, I think Michael Miller's going to go. Brendan Galloway's going to go. Callum Burton's already gone, so there's a couple of players gone there, but we still got a proper base of players that we do have. And I think if we bring in players that he'll either probably know or he'll definitely think that could improve his squad, I think we'll do well. I'd definitely like to see him back. And first and secondly, Anthony Barry's a Scouser, so no thanks. Paul Sturrock, I didn't know that, actually, to be fair. Goodness me. How's it going, Sam Johnson? Rosenia was at Derby. Yeah, he was. Yeah. He basically got Birmingham relegated. Yes. Heckingbottom, 2 promotions. Got Barnsley. There you go. Got Barnsley promoted from League One and got Sheffield United promoted from Championship. Exact. There you go. Point proven. Point proven. And thank you, Stevie, for reminding me, because I completely forgot he was actually Barnsley manager as well, which is kind of crazy. No thanks. Every team he touched went down, says Mark. Agree. Lots of fans look at Birmingham. Look at Birmingham time. Lee Johnson was rumoured. No thanks. Let's not talk about Lee Johnson because I think our fan base would absolutely lose the plot. So there you go. I'll go look at a young coach nobody's ever heard of, like Ian Foster. Then, no thanks. Just say that now. No thanks. Don't know who's worse, Lee Johnson or Rooney. Probably Lee Johnson, but they're both just as bad as each other. They're both just as bad as each other. What about foreign manager? If we're talking about foreign manager, a lot of people are talking about, I think he's called Dyke or Dick Schroeder. If I may have butchered his name, but hey ho, who cares? If I have butchered his name, then someone can correct me on that. But I'll definitely take. I think a lot. I think I've looked at his manager CV before. I've looked at a little search around, but he's got a decent little CV on him himself. Yeah, exactly. Stevie's just mentioned his name there. I'll definitely take him. I'll definitely take him for sure. And I think the Norwegian manager has been mentioned. I can't remember his name, but a couple of them. I'll definitely take either one of them. They would definitely suit. They'll definitely suit what the club would want. Attacking style, attacking style of play, built in the club. I'd like that a lot. Please, Rooney definitely Lee. Any other comments coming around? How about Chelsea manager? What do you mean? What do you mean by that, Sean? Who's going to be the next Chelsea manager or something like that? I don't know. I have no idea. I really have no idea, to be honest. It could be anyone. Eric Hornland, that's his name. Thank you, Stevie. Eric Hornland, that's him. Maybe. Frank Lampard, no. No, I do not want Frank Lampard. Sorry. Sorry, Sean, but I do not want Frank Lampard. And then, obviously, one that's a lot of people are putting in the chat is Michael Skubala. Yes, please. I would like Michael Skubala. He's another manager that would he's another young manager that's just started at Lincoln. I think he was a Leeds coach, if I'm sure. Someone may tell me that. But yes, I'll definitely take Skubala. He suits. He ticks every box, in my opinion. He ticks every box that I think anyone would want as an Argyle manager. Tactically, very, very good. You'll probably get decent players in that you would know for sure, maybe from Leeds or maybe from other different clubs. And I think you'll definitely get that team playing very, very well. And you'll probably get some players in there that it would be a massive boost to the fan base as well, because then you know that you're actually bringing in a decent manager that you could see is actually doing a pretty good job. And a Lincoln side who were around mid-table and they nearly got playoffs. So honestly, I would be absolutely happy if we ended up getting somebody in like that. Jurgen Klapp. Who's Jurgen Klapp? I've never heard of him. Would you take Will Still, you're probably saying Sam Johnson. You're talking about Damien Duff. I do not want. Wow, Jack would be happy with Damien Duff, but I don't think I'd want Damien Duff. What are these Rooney rumors coming? Where are these Rooney rumors coming from? They're literally coming around everywhere. To be honest, Twitter, Facebook, and someone said on one of the socials as well, is now 15 to 1 to 3 to 1 to become Argyle manager. He's now second favourite to become Argyle manager on the bookies, which is kind of surprising. But just the less we talk about him, the better, because I do not want him to be our manager. I don't think he will. But I'm getting this stream out to say my own opinion on it. We just don't want him here. It wouldn't be a good idea. I don't think the fan base would like it whatsoever, and it would just cause riots, in my opinion. And it would be an instant split between the fan base and the manager. Not exactly what happened at Birmingham. Instant split between the fan base and the manager. And you don't want that. I don't want that. I don't think anybody else wants that. So just no. Skubala was highly rated at Leeds. Yeah. Would you like Jurgen Klopp? If we had the pulling power like any other club, then maybe, but no. He needs a plan if Jimmy Dickinson goes to Stoke. I heard about this as well. If Jimmy Dickinson goes to Stoke, he would be a big loss. These rumours of him linking up with Shuey again. I did see that, but do I see that happening? I don't know. Rosinho is looking at options. Yeah. We need to talk about him and moan about it. I hope the board take notice. I did hear on Twitter that what's his name? Our owner is absolutely going in on some of our Argyle fans on Twitter. So if you want to see that, I did like Harvey England's tweet on the Argyle Way. If you want to look at it, if you want to go into my like section, our like section is on there on Twitter. But it's gone absolutely ridiculous. Simon Hallett, but it's gone absolutely nuts. What about John Terry? Fun fact though, and if anyone plays Football Manager, fun fact, I've played Football Manager and what year am I on? I think I'm on year 2030, and the manager of Argyle around that time was Willie Caballero. Yeah, Willie Caballero. I don't think would have him at the club. Let's just say that now. I saw the screenshots on Passotti. What's the screenshots on Passotti? What are they saying? What's Passotti saying? Andy Jasper said would not be surprised if he did get the job. Yeah. What did Passotti screenshot? Oh yeah, Simon Hallett. Yeah, yeah, Simon Hallett. Just ridiculous, honestly. Would you like Paul Cook? Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know about Paul Cook. If I'm truly honest, I don't think I would. If you want to be a top 30 club, you need a top 30 manager. You've hit the nail on the head there. And then Daryl's decided to come on. How are you doing, Daryl?
I'm fucked, mate.
Oh, you had a long walk or something?
No, it was nice. Well, I did tell you, didn't I, that I walked up 325 steps and then back down 325 steps to get to the top of the cathedral tower.
Well done. Congratulations. We've got 32 people on the stream. Thank you all for coming in. I hope you're enjoying the stream.
I only popped on because I noticed you were live. I didn't notice you were still live. And then, obviously, and then obviously, well, I need to schedule the stream.
Caravans must go away. Exactly. Rosina looking at options. Yeah. The players have too many pretty. Yeah, exactly. What about Martin Patterson? No, thanks.
What you need really is a manager with championship experience. But
yes,
the only issue is this is the thing. Like, it's all right having a manager with that experience, but is your club likely to give the money that they require?
And that's the type of pulling power that a lot of other clubs have.
A lot of managers off, really.
And that's the pulling power that other clubs have that are better than us. They have a higher wage that they can offer for other managers. Like, if we was going to get Paul Heckenbottom, how much are we going to offer instead? Like, how much is Birmingham going to offer? That's the other bit that I think a lot of people would probably be interested in about as well.
Look at Eddie Howe. Look at Eddie Howe with Bournemouth. He took Bournemouth from League Two straight to the Premier League with probably not brilliant. Probably not brilliant in. Well, I'll get my words right. Probably not a very good financial aspect. They didn't have the. I can't get my teeth right today. Sorry, I can't get words right. Get your teeth in.
Get your teeth in, yeah.
Yes, I got a problem with that. Eddie Howe took Bournemouth from League Two to Championship with not a lot on the way of money, really.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it can be done. You know, I mean, well, we all thought.
Oh, hello, mute. Hello, mute. That's brilliant. That. A couple comments before he comes back. I thought Heckenbottom was a done deal. Well, it's 50-50. It may not be a done deal. A lot of people saying he's looking elsewhere. Birmingham's in talks, but I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen yet. It's still 50-50 from what I'm seeing. But at the moment, it could be anyone. But he is the favourite to become Argyle manager, and Rooney second favourite. I don't know who else. I think who's third favourite. Anthony Barry is third favourite. So It could be anyone at this rate. It could be anyone. But would you like Steven Gerrard? A quick answer, no. Well, we've already had his assistant, Ian Foster.
Of course.
We already had his assistant, Ian Foster, and that didn't go well. So we already know what the answer will be for that. No. So,
well, we thought
Brighton,
Ian Foster would do all right.
I think Brighton are probably going to look at getting Kieran McKenna, if I'm truly honest. I did hear that Rosinia would like to aim that high in management. I don't know about that. Eric Ten Hag as manager. Callum Burton maybe going Birmingham. I don't know how true that is. Bring in Moyes, David Moyes. Would he really want to go that far down though? And is he close to retiring? I don't know how old he is now. So
he's getting on a bit, isn't he?
He is getting on. He's
retiring apparently as well. So.
Yeah, he's retired. Claudio Ranieri has retired.
I actually quite liked him as well.
I liked Claudio Ranieri, good manager.
The man behind the unbelievable success story. With,
probably one of the best. I think I'd say probably one of the best success stories in the Premier League.
5,000 to 1.
I think it was 10,000. Was it 10,000? 5,000 to 1? I'm not sure.
It was like 5,000 to 1. I'm pretty sure.
5,000. Yeah, unbelievable.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. David Moyes is 61.
Oh yeah, yeah. There you go.
Tell you what, you couldn't have told me he was 61. I wouldn't have believed it at first because he doesn't look that old.
Roy Keane, now that would be very entertaining, but if I'm going to be honest, he probably won't do that. He's got other priorities, including Sky Sport and ITV. So I don't think
Liam would approve because he can't stand him.
Because he doesn't like managers that actually give proper constructive criticism. So there you go.
Doesn't like Roy Keane.
Because Liam's not a fan of people that actually probably give constructive criticism. Even if it's their own team.
It's because Roy Keane never says anything positive about United, but
that's called
anything positive to say at the minute.
That's called constructive criticism, and if he cannot, if he doesn't like that, then there you go. So you're allowed to give constructive criticism to your own club. I can do that. Anyone else can do that. So there you go. Doesn't Pearson live in Devon? He does, but a lot of people want Nigel Pearson. But I was right with it at the start, but I don't know.
Well, he was with Bristol City before, and then
he was. Yeah, and I think he left. I don't know. I think he either left or he got sacked. I don't know. And before we head off, we're gonna leave you with one more rumor that's been popping about on Twitter. It popped up earlier, and thanks to Argyle Life. Excuse me. Go subscribe to their channel, Argyle Life, the fast growing other Argyle fan channel at the moment. But news stories saying that Plymouth Argyle will apparently offer a contract to former West Brom, Villa, and Bristol City striker Andreas Weinmann, making him their highest paid player. Don't know how. If it's maybe a rumor, it may be a rumor.
That would be some signing.
But would it really be a good idea to bring in a player in Andreas Weinmann before we've even brought in a head coach or a manager? Is that really a good idea? I don't.
No, you need a manager before.
Yeah, because I don't want us making head starts on players before we've even got a manager in, and it's not a good idea to do that. Because if we do bring in a manager and he might not like the player that we've already bought in, then it's just going to set off fireworks everywhere, really. You just don't really want to do that. We're trying to get Sam McCallum back.
He's a good player, isn't he? But it's it's the age thing. I mean, I think Stevie's just mentioned it. He's 32.
He is 32, exactly. He's only got a couple of years.
He's well past his prime now. He's into probably the latter stages of his career now. So is he still going to be as good as he has been?
Yeah. And by the way, Argyle on the YouTube chat, Sam McCallum, I really rate. I really rate Sam McCallum, and I don't understand why Norwich got rid of him at the end of his contract. That makes no sense at all.
But you got Ballymumba from Norwich.
Yeah. And Sam McCallum, I wouldn't mind.
Me, I thought he did really well. He did really well, but I think he struggled a little bit this season in Championship.
Yeah, he's 23. He's still young. Obviously, they let go Giannoulis, who's a left back as well. They let him go as well.
But they got rid of Giannoulis.
Yeah, I think they got rid of Giannoulis as well. If I'm correct, because I saw on their Twitter. Good luck, Giannoulis, I think. He's off to Stoke. Oh, shock! He's off to Stoke. Why doesn't that surprise me? Would you
All
like
the
David
players you
Wagner?
want, Shuey will be like, thank you, we'll have them.
Thank you. We're just gonna
Screw
absolutely
them
pick
all
all
and
the
say,
other
thank you,
players
we'll
that
have him.
Argyle are apparently interested in. So there we go. I don't. He wouldn't suit us, in my opinion. He done well for Norwich this season, but they have got a good team, so you should expect Norwich to do well with that team. Are Joe Edwards as a player coach to learn under our coaching system? That would be interesting. Femi Aziz, we was interested in Femi Aziz in January. We was interested in Femi Aziz, and he did pop up quite a lot as an interest. Very, very good player from Reading, and he is a young player. He's a young player himself. He's not the brother of Finn Azaz. Just to get that.
Finn Aziz
instantly, but he's not. He's
Finn
not
Aziz is our club called.
Yeah, he's not related to Finn Azaz anyway whatsoever. But I would happily take Femi Aziz. He's a good player for Reading, and I think he would definitely. I think he definitely deserves to take the step up, in my opinion. But if we're going to be honest here, if we're going to be scraping down the barrel for managers, no, we're not going to.
Don't think about trying to get him, mate.
We're not going to get him. Let's just be honest.
He's staying with us.
Femi Aziz signed a new contract for 12 months. I didn't know that, Stevie. Fair enough. Link, former Bristol City forward. Yeah, we just talked about it, Richard. Yeah.
Is he on about Finn Azaz or is he on about Femi Aziz?
No, Femi Aziz.
Because I've had it before where people have talked about Azaz and they've put Aziz Paxton. So, I mean, look at the bloody the person who did the match report for our game against Hughes in November or whatever it was, put a brilliant goal from Finn Aziz.
There you go, Finn Aziz. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. I love it when you see it on Twitter and you're like, oh no, they've made a spelling error again. Oh, let's just type it on Twitter just to take the piss of that's incorrect spelling. Let's go. It's our chance to shine. Oh, shut up. We need more experience. We do.
True.
And we've already got Forshaw.
It's all I get. This club. Younger players are always good, of course. But
yeah, and they can build themselves to become
you need players that have got championship experience.
The experienced players we have at the club is Joe Edwards. Joe Edwards is one. Adam Forshaw is another one. I'd say Houghton's coming up there. He's nearly close to his prime now. He's nearly around. I think he's around 28, 29 now, if I'm sure. And Jordan Houghton played so well last season.
Yeah, you got Whittaker as well from Swansea. You've got Ballymunber, played for Norwich.
Yeah,
and if you are linked with that, who's that defender from Norwich?
Sam McCallum. It would be an interesting one because we do have a lot of pulling power from that club. We do bring players from that club. We've got Saxon Early from there. We've got Ballymunber from there. So you never know.
Yeah, it's hard bringing in young players, but if they haven't got the experience, then it's not great.
To be fair, though, Argyle,
we've made that mistake before.
To be fair to Argyle there, Ashley Phillips won our Young Player of the Year, and look how old he was. He was 18. He's 18 years old. He played well for us at that age. So I would like to have him on loan again. From Trillius, I would like to have him on loan again. It would be very, very interesting. So anything really that I could add on to that as well. Would you like Josh Coburn? Do you know what? Funny fact is, we was close to getting Josh Coburn last summer, but we didn't get him in the end. So
no, because I think as Michael Carrick decided he wanted to keep him. Or there was something going on. I don't know if it was I don't know if it's to do with Carrick. I think Carrick was part of it, and then something to do with it was a personal agreement or something. I have no idea. I don't know exactly what the full story was of that. You can happily have Josh Coburn, to be honest with you, because for me, I think he's been probably our weakest player this season. Genuinely, I think he's been awful. Especially second half of the season, he did absolutely nothing but stand there like a wazzock in the opposition half. For me, he's a good young player, but he wasn't good enough.
Yeah, I think
Devine and Phillips.
There are rumours about Devine and Phillips back. I did hear that earlier. I think it was like a week.
Is it just me, or did Alfie Devine? Is it just me, or was Alfie Devine just not the standard of which you would probably
I think we played him in a position where I think he was not suited at. I think playing him a lot deeper was a lot more of a suited position for him.
Could have been
He should have played a lot deeper from the get-go. I think playing him a lot higher was the bad mistake. Do you think
Ashley Phillips wasn't a bad defender for you, though? But...
See, the problem is that here, Richard, our Argyle fan base are too eager to bring a manager in very, very quickly. If you saw someone's tweet of them moaning at Simon Hallett saying we need to sack the board, that we haven't brought in a coach in yet, that's proper sick in my honest opinion. Give the
one time to worry is when you get to pre-season.
Give the board time to bring in a new manager that feels to fit their system. Because in January, we made the mistake of bringing in Ian Foster. Give the board time to bring in a new coach or a new manager that would definitely suit the style of player we want, that would make the players happy and would be overall happy, would make the fan base happy and make the board happy. So it's better if we just wait and we find out what manager we would be better off with. Like Paul Heckingbottom, I would be very happy with. But would a lot of other people be happy with him? I think from what I'm hearing, yes, definitely. Would you like Ronaldo? We need to tie Michael Cooper down to a contract extension or sell him as he out of contract end the next season, and we don't want to let him go for free. If we get an offer of 7 to 8 mil for him, I think he'll be gone.
Some decent money for him, to be honest.
He'll be gone. He'll be gone. He'll be gone before I can quickly spell out his name. It's about if we get the right amount of money for him. If we get around 7 or 8 mil. Cooper, yeah. Femi Aziz only has a left foot. Well, it's enough for me. I think with Finn Azaz though, he was 2-footed. He could shoot with his left.
Hey, if you took away when you have 2 feet, if you took away your left foot, you'd still have one left.
Yeah.
That's a joke.
My Cooper is a legend. Yes, we're linked with Berger. That is the Stoke midfielder, ain't it? Yes, it is.
Yeah, Berger. Yeah,
he scored against us.
To be honest, there you go.
He scored against us. Funnily enough, rumor Celtic and Villa interested in Cooper. That's not true. Celtic do not want him now. Leicester, Coventry, and Wolves are the teams that's interested in Michael Cooper. So around 7 to 8 mil. So if he was going to go to any of them clubs, it would most likely be either Wolves or Leicester, not Cov, because he just wouldn't suit. It just wouldn't be right. It just wouldn't.
Yeah, but would he be good enough in the Premier League, man?
He would probably want to make the step up to the Premier League. So there you go.
Yeah, but is he going to be good enough in the Prem? I mean, I think he's decent in the Championship, but it's a massive step.
I think he would. I think he's got something to prove.
Step up. Trevor's capable enough of doing it.
He came back from 2 major injuries, and this season, I feel like he's done such a good job. He's done such a good job. One major injury, comes back, does well, another major injury, and then comes back and does very, very well again. Probably one of the best.
That's the thing that screwed him over a little bit.
He's a goalkeeper that I say easily has the best distribution of any keeper in the Championship, and that's a fact. I definitely think that. And for how tall he is, 6'1", he's a very good shot stopper. I think he would definitely get game time in the Premier League.
He's only 6'1".
He's only around 6'1". Yeah,
it's not really massive for a goalie, is it? Really?
But still, he is.
Most goalkeepers these days are like 6'3" onwards.
Yes, easily, Stevie. Yeah. Whittaker rumoured to go to Atalanta and Sporting Lisbon. If we're truly honest, will he go to?
How many rumours did you have? How many rumours did you have in January about Morgan Whittaker that
loads?
Ended up being
we had loads. We had so many rumours.
He was staying with Plymouth. So.
We're not in League One anymore, Peter Fox. We're not in League One anymore, Peter Fox. Couple more minutes, and then we'll probably decide to head off because we've got a darts stream to do. We've got the Premier League. League to stream. So we've got probably around
7 o'clock, everyone.
Yeah, double trouble darts at 7 o'clock if you do want to tune in on that, because we will be doing the darts there. But as you could see on the title, no to Wayne Rooney, no to Wayne Rooney. That's mainly what the stream was today. But we did end up going on a different topic, so that's good that we to have all of you in here to go through different topics with us. Absolutely brilliant. But like I'm going to say right now, and I think a lot of people agree with me, just do not get Wayne Rooney in our club, because it would be a bad idea and our fan base would absolutely crumble in front of our eyes. And it would just be absolutely shocking to see that the Argyle board it's like they're just appointing a manager with blindfolds. Oh yeah, we're just gonna pick one random player. We're just gonna pick one random manager out of nowhere. Well, which one should I go for? I'm gonna go for that one. Fuck.
Turn this off.
Just don't do that. Just take your time and think about who you want to get. Because Argyle fans would go into a meltdown, Stevie. It would just be ridiculous. It would just be ridiculous, and we wouldn't hear the last of it. We might get Kesler Hayden back. I don't know about that. Anyone see the England under 17s game? The Spurs player who scored was really good. We should sign him.
Which one are you on about here?
I don't know. To be honest, I don't know who Terry Alford is talking about, to be honest. But if you put his name in the chat, I may, because I do know some of the Chelsea youngsters. I know Jamie Donnelly's one, and then obviously Alfie Devine, of course. But I do know there is quite a lot of Tottenham youngsters that have a very bright future. The fans have already gone into meltdown just to mention his name. Exactly. Let's just not mention his name. I think that'll be a very good idea. Just don't mention his name whatsoever. I think that'll probably be...
Oh dear.
What?
Liam just sent a photo of where he's Saturday or two.
Oh my god! Why is he all the way up there for? Oh dear!
I said you ain't gonna see shit up there.
Well done. Well done. Who booked them seats? Who booked them seats?
His dad, I believe.
Oh, brilliant! Just makes perfect sense. He's gonna have to get his camera out, isn't he? For God's sake. Gibson might go to Luton. Yeah, we will talk about that. If there's anything else that comes to light, we will either do a YouTube show on it, we will do another stream on it. But thank you all very much, everyone, for tuning in. We're gonna head off. We're gonna head off and do the dart stream. But we'll see you all. On the stream if you haven't. Thank you for Dal for coming on for the last 12 minutes. I really appreciate that a lot. But we'll see you next time. We'll see you for the next stream. If anything else comes to light on any socials or anybody else decides to message me about any news, then we will do a YouTube show on it when we will do a stream. Thank you. No problem, Stevie. No problems, mate. Absolute legends for all of you coming on. Around 30 viewers max. Brilliant. We'll see you all next time. Have a good rest of your night, everyone, and we will see you for another stream later on. Bye-bye. Have a good